Labour's failure to mention fisheries in their manifesto was a massive insult and a kick in the teeth to the industry, Tories have warned. Labour will sell out British fishermen when the Brexit deal is renegotiated if Sir Keir Starmer gets into power, the Environment Secretary warned. Former Brexit Secretary Steve Barclay's intervention comes ahead of the UK's deal with the EU coming up for discussion in 2026. Part of the talks will involve a decision on access to the UK's fishing waters and the quotas British fishermen are allowed to catch. Tories fear Sir Keir Starmer will not be tough enough on Brussels and will sell out UK fishermen in a cosy agreement on his quest to unravel Brexit. Mr Barclay said, Labour's failure to include a single word about our fishing industry in their manifesto shows just how little they care. Keir Starmer wants to unravel Brexit and will surrender our hard-won new fishing quotas to cozy up to Brussels if he gets into number 10. Only the Conservatives will make the best of our Brexit opportunities and back our fishing fleets. Conservative candidate for Hastings and Rye Sally Ann Hart, whose constituency contains many fishing businesses, warned Labour would sell out the industry and cozy up to the EU. She said, Labour could not care less about our fishermen. Where do they mention them in their manifesto? We have EU fisheries negotiations in 2026, and we need to make sure that we get back control of the 0 to 12-mile zone to ensure our inshore fishermen survive. Labour would not fight for our fishing fleets because they want to cozy up to the EU and sell out our fishermen. We need to love our fishermen first and sell the fish second. And Tory Conor Donathorne, the fresh-faced 27-year-old running for the seat of Camborne, Redruth and Hale in Cornwall, said Labour was insulting the British fishing industry. He said, Labour says nothing about fishing, which is a massive insult to the fishing community I work with every week. It is a kick in the teeth. Labour fundamentally misunderstands what people in Cornwall want. Steve Double, Tory candidate for St Austell and Newquay, said it was important for the UK to take a hard line with the EU but feared Labour would not stand up to the bloc. The UK and EU have rights of access for fishing in specific parts of each other's waters for qualifying vessels between 6 and 12 nautical miles from baselines set by the industry standard fishery advisory body. Mr Double argued it was vital for the UK to get the best deal possible for UK fishermen because far too many foreign vessels were currently allowed to take advantage of UK seas. He said, we are now approaching that 5-year anniversary of when we will start to negotiate the Brexit deal including access to our waters. And the number one ask of fishermen I speak to is that we need better control over our 6 12-mile waters. Far too many foreign vessels are allowed to catch fish in our 6 12-mile limit and we really need to gain much better control of that. We need to take a harder line with the EU over our 12-mile fishing limit and have more control over the number of foreign vessels that are able to fish here. Mr Double pointed to how the Conservatives had backed fishermen by increasing their annual quota to £970 million.